Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Johnson jostles free, and he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll run here with Carter. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Carter with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run. It's Carter. Carter, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson will throw again. And he finds Tyler Croft. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. And he'll go down at the 28. Wilson now to throw on third down. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
56 Mike. 56 Mike. I'm here all day.
Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A gain of 6 there on first. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Jackson on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. They brought the that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll check this down to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Out to Cole on the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And hauled in by Croft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, He won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Carter again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Wilson. And that's complete to Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Here's Wilson. 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for two here. After the interception, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Whoa. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 56.
Throwing. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.